Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Shapeshifting Detective. In the last episode, we got started into our investigation on the murder of Dorota Shaw. We interviewed Violet, who may or may not be taking clozapine for schizophrenia, but she thinks it's for anxiety. Something very odd is going on there, and I'm pretty sure we pissed her off. But then again, I think we're probably going to piss off everyone by the end of this game, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see everyone's annoyed little faces when we enter the room. Now, the next up, let's visit Bronwyn.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
I have some questions about the murder. How did you predict the murder? Where were you at 9 p.m. last night? All very good questions. I have some questions about the murder.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Why should I convince him? How well did you know her? Here's the thing. Chief Dupont doesn't actually have any evidence that the tarot readers did it. It's just that they predicted it, which is incredibly suspicious. And I'm not saying I'm ruling them out. However, just because they predicted it doesn't mean I'm going to be like, oh, 100% they did it. 100%. Let's try and fake evidence to show that they did it, which I kind of got the feeling maybe Dupont wanted us to do that. If we couldn't find evidence, then maybe we could create some. I have no intention of doing that. I'm going to follow where the evidence leads. Right now, I have no reason to distrust the tarot readers. They haven't done out dodgy. But if I see out, then, I'm going to take note of it. Why should I convince him? Because I'm innocent. Like, that's clearly where that's going. I think this is slightly more interesting, though. How well did you know her?
I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth.
I want to ask this. Again, I'm gonna piss so many people off. I know it. If it was like outright rude, like, oh, I think you're a bitch, like, then I'd be like, no, delete it. Why are we calling this woman a bitch? Like, what? That makes no sense. But it is suspicious. Hopefully she can understand why people would be suspicious of them. They're strangers, and they predicted a murder. Like, except you predicted her murder.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
How did you predict the murder?
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Can't you ask who the killer is? That seems like a stupid question. That seems like a rather... I'm inclined to delete that one, actually, because if she could ask who the killer is, I'm sure she would have done it. The fact that she hasn't tells us that she can't.
You don't believe. That's okay.
No, I said we did. I said we did before. Where were you at 9 p.m. last night?
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexie saved me.
Saved you? You didn't leave your room all night. I'm drawn to this one. Here's the thing. Either she's going to say, oh, Lexie save me and we went out, we're each other's alibi. Or she's going to be like, oh yeah, because the book was shit, and then we're not going to get any extra info. No, this one. You didn't leave your room all night?
No, not at all. Lexie popped in and we chatted for a bit, but that's all.
She didn't say that Violet was trashy, though. She said the book was trashy, and that she thought it was Violet's, but she didn't say that she thought Violet was trashy. No. Okay. Thank you for your time.
Light. Nighttime London sparkles. Arms
Rain.
wide.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Okay. I do kind of get weird vibes off this guy, but it could be his haircut. Like, I don't... That sounds so bad. I know, I'm just like, what did you find strange about him? He had a shit haircut. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's true. Whoever did that to his head, like, no, how could you? What do you know about Dorota? How did you predict the murder? What were you doing last night? Okay. Also, I am wondering if the thing about the shower was a clue. That the hot water goes off at 9. I'm wondering if anyone will say, oh, I had a hot shower at 10. Then we'll know, no you didn't, because the hot water goes off then. What do you know about Dorota?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
My goodness, his eyes are blue. Who's the next victim? Do you have any connection to Dorota at all? I mean, we're assuming there's going to be a next victim. Fingers crossed there won't be. Fingers crossed we don't fuck up that badly. I'm inclined to say they probably didn't. Dorota was just a random person to them. And they happened to predict her death, but I don't necessarily think they knew her. Who's the next victim?
Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea.
Okay. How did you predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
What's a group reading? What did it tell you? Well, it's a reading that they do as a group. That seems like a very obvious answer. What did it tell you?
You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed.
And from that, they were able to narrow it down to Dorota. Bronwyn goes to tell the chief. He doesn't take it seriously. And then Dorota gets bumped off. Tell me about the special tarot deck.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
I mean, that sounds intriguing. Also, the fact that it has a name. Ooh. Can I see the Mercury Tarot?
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
What were you doing last night?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
What do you believe in? What didn't work? Presumably, he was praying, hey, please let no one die. And, someone died. What do you believe in?
I don't believe in anything. But I also believe anything is possible, so... it's a conundrum.
Fair dues.
Relationship, perhaps, where you feel that others see you as someone else's significant other, rather than actually having your own identity as
I'm
yourself.
Looking out for a
Now,
specific
for me personally, I
voice.
believe that
The Jessa channel. I
every
absolutely
relationship that you have
loved
with someone
her
should
Let's
be
Plays back in the day, and I
equal.
know she's a voice
And you
on the
should
radio,
be
so
loved
I'm just listening out,
for
but
who
this
you
isn't
are.
her.
And
Let's
that is
go back to
something
Bronwyn,
that
see
perhaps,
if we can
Debbie,
see that special
you
deck.
might have.
She's just like, why are you back here? Can I see the Mercury Tarot?
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Sure, let's go for it. Why not? Let's get outed by a tarot deck. Sure.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Not really. Yes. That's a... Ooh, that is quite the quandary. Do we feel happy? I mean, I feel happy playing this game. But does Sam feel happy? Think of the roleplay. They're here investigating a murder, which, I mean, presumably that's what they do, so they might be taking some joy in their work. But they also have this incident from before, seemingly involving a dead girl, a different dead girl. But maybe they're trying to put that behind them, focus on the case. I don't know. I'm feeling happy playing the game, so I'm gonna go with yes. Yes.
Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Oh shit. We got outed by a tarot deck. Leave. Run.
Attached to what looks like a square, metal square.
Just flee.
And then it
Lexie.
kind of looks.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Oh, she's cute. Hello there, miss. Did you know Dorota? How well do you know Bronwyn? Why did you come to August? What were you doing last night? Okay. Did you know Dorota?
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
I really like her. She is cute. She's adorable. How did you know she was going to die?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Ooh. Death, the Devil, the Happy Squirrel. The Happy Squirrel isn't a card. And Death is actually a pretty good card. It doesn't mean someone's about to die. It means, like, new beginnings, new chapters, that kind of thing. So Death is actually a pretty decent card to get in tarot. I'd go with the Devil, personally. The Devil?
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper.
Okay. Maybe the Tower? The Tower doesn't... I've never seen the Tower associated with good times. So what is the most dangerous tarot card?
The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
Oh. You drew the Five of Swords for Dorota?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, Swords in general are bad.
How well do you know Bronwyn?
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Do you think she could... She's gonna say no and she's gonna be offended. That is an incredibly blunt way of putting it. No, we need to be more tactful than that.
You know the chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent.
Are you flirting with us, madam? Are you She is very cute. She is very cute. I'm not gonna lie, she is rather my type. That would work on me. No, it would. She is... No, we're not gonna gush about the actress. I'll do my best.
Really? Because she is completely innocent.
Like I said, we are gonna go where the evidence takes us, and we are not gonna be seduced by the pretty young woman. No. We are gonna go where the evidence takes us. If the evidence tells us it's Bronwyn, then it's Bronwyn, and I am going to feel very, very guilty. I'm so sorry, madam. Why did you come to August?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction, and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Damn. Okay. Just slag off your friend. Why not? You do whatever the cards tell you?
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
A job?
I didn't say job. I said job.
A job?
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk. A chob. And depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
I want to say okay and leave it at that. I'm fond of the cheese obelisk. I find that amusing. I love cheese. Could I eat an obelisk of one? I don't know. That might be too much cheese, even for me. Oh, we have to do this though. I know you're lying.
No, you don't.
Okay. I like her. She's spunky. What were you doing last night?
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Can I see your nails? Can you prove it? This is the more elegant way of putting it. And I mean, we can see that. Also, literally, didn't Bronwyn just say that Lexie came to her room and they chatted? Not that they went to Lexie's room and painted their nails. Can I see your nails?
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
Okay, madam.
An Asian animal, but I'm not sure.
What animal do you think it might be?
They're definitely up to
Perhaps
something.
a Chinese dragon?
100%. And it's clear they came here for a reason. Lexie just said we have a job to do. That's why we came
Winged
here.
lion?
But why? Are they just traversing the country predicting people's deaths?
You were right about Asian, a Chinese.
That is a wee bit
bronze
suspicious.
Lion Dogstead. It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet.
Ooh,
That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
flippin' heck. chicken. Oh, keep investigating and go to next chapter. No, we still have people to talk to. We haven't even gotten into the shape-shifting.
Coat more tightly around his thin body as the bitter east wind blew litter around his spindly legs. He pulled his cap down more firmly.
No, this
blew
isn't
on
the
his
Jess
fingers,
channel
then
either.
resumed his painful progress.
I was gonna say, couldn't
From
we
the
go?
doorway of the boarded up shop across the
Violet
street,
told us
two young men
about
watched.
Dorota's boyfriend. I
The
guess
low
we can't
cloud
visit
had
him
brought
yet.
the day to...
Okay, yeah. Let's go back to the guest house.
The youths nodded to each other, took final swigs from their cans of beer, and strolled blithely down the pavement, tracking the pensioner.
Okay, and let's go to our room. Very fancy. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we can change into the Chief, Violet, Bronwyn, Rain, and Lexie. Ooh, let's start off as the Chief. Why not?
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Oh, I like that. Oh, and it's updated in the corner there. Nice. Nice, I like it.
I suspect I survived because the beast wasn't ready to relinquish its host.
Okay.
I spent 7
Let's
weeks.
let's
in a
go
mental
through them.
institution
Let's see what everyone
trying
else.
to rebuild
Let's
my
see
life,
what
to
everyone has
find
to
a way
say.
to live
Chief.
with the entire.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Oh, hello. We've got actual voice acting for this. Okay, yeah.
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not remember, Violet?
I mean, on one hand, I'm like, that is a fair question, but on the other, is that something the Chief would say? The Chief does seem to have a soft spot for Violet. Has he ever spoken to her like this? And remember, one of the big things was don't get caught. I apologize that I've been slurring my speech a little today. I've got a wee bit of a migraine brewing away in the back of my brain. Yeah, we were told not to get caught. Ugh. We don't want her to get suspicious, but I kind of want to ask it. It could just be that she's having an adverse reaction to her medication. That happens sometimes, you know. It takes time to find the right medication for a problem. Maybe it's that she stopped taking her medication. Like, ugh, who knows? Oh god, I don't know. Fuck it, I'm gonna ask it.
I don't know. Which is exactly what I said in my statement. Don't try and get me to contradict myself.
Hey, contradiction! Still waiting on contradiction 2, the return of Jenks, but oh well.
The game resumes. He thinks he is stalking me, but I have a greater need of a quiet corner than he.
Again, I don't think this is the Jess channel.
There is only one
Okay, let's go visit
following me.
Bronwyn.
Chief DuPont. What a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something,
Who are you really, Bronwyn Castle?
Ooh, we've surname drop there, okay.
Does it bother you, Chief DuPont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist.
Or you're a murderer. Ooh. I mean, we kind of can be a dick to this woman in this form because the chief is being a dick to her, so it won't look out of place. I mean, he clearly thinks she's a murderer. Clearly. Here's the thing, the chief isn't the one having to deal with her long term, it's us. If we get her back up, then she's probably going to have an attitude for the rest of the night. I mean, she could be a con artist, but she did successfully predict the murder. And assuming they don't have anything to do with the killing, then you can't exactly call her a con artist.
You're a murderer.
Yeah, that's what DuPont thinks, so we're going to go with that.
You're going to need to do some more research, Chief. That's just not true.
Surely must be others. Cannot believe I am unique amongst all mankind.
Good evening, Chief DuPont.
Dorota's family, what does the tarot say about them?
Oh, an intriguing question.
I can do a reading if you want.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn ever been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character, if you play D&D.
Lexie ever been in trouble with the police?
I mean, I am a D&D player. I love D&D. Both are good. However, I get the feeling we're only going to be able to ask one. To be honest, Lexie, she seems a little ditzy. I think if Lexie has been in trouble with the police, it's probably been for something like petty theft, like stealing a candy bar or something. You know, maybe she put it in a basket and forgot to pay on the way out. Like, I think Lexie, I can't see her being involved in anything more than that. Maybe a little bit of public nudity. Maybe a little bit of skinny dipping in the wrong place. But, like, nothing malicious. She doesn't strike me as the type. But Rain... Here's the thing, it could be my biases. I find Lexie cute, and I think Rain has a weird haircut, so maybe that is impacting my decision. However, I'm far more inclined to ask if he's been in trouble with the police.
Have you ever been in trouble with the police?
I've never been convicted, no.
Been charged with anything?
Yes. That's I have been, but no convictions.
My mind's gone blank.
So that is a yes. That's a yes, and that's something serious. Because if it was something like, oh yeah, I nicked stuff when I was a child, like you'd just bring that up. Ooh, what have you done, Rain? What have you been up to? You know what? I'm gonna leave off right here. In the next one, we go visit Lexie as Chief DuPont. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.